And this here, I did just 4 of that. It's the same style than what we are doing tonight. Absolutely the same style. It's another print in that pack of paper. So I wanted to share with you that tonight we're going to use this print here, but you can do in that paper. It's beautiful, and that it's all is bright, and it is in the holiday catalog. It's one of the first one of it is on page, and my catalog been loved. Look at that. It's not used, it's loved. So it's this paper right here on page 6. So these two are similar, they're not the same. So it's like the one that I used there. And tonight we are using this one. And this is like a boko. I get something coming up in that. So it's mini print in that would make very easy and very simple but elegant. Absolutely, Lori, that's what I think too. Very simple but very elegant. So the first thing we're going to do, like I said, we will prepare everything, and I'm going to show you how, when I say I'm a fast stamper, because I do hundreds of cards in a month, I send hundreds for thank you cards and so on. So I need to find which stamp quick. So I don't have nothing prepared except I cut the white in half, and I pre-score them, and then I got my envelopes ready. No, I don't have to. Okay, so we need 12 of this. 1, 2. Oh, this one is 30. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so these one here are cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And this one here, so you would need 3 sheets of Whisper White, because that you get 4 in a sheet. Now we're going to do tonight, I only had 2 left with the gold foil around. So to crank up even faster, you can order the gold foil, and that I put it all above in the description. You got it in the description, all the product we're using tonight. I forgot to put the stamp set, but I can edit that later. So it is on page 11. So you get the gold or the silver, but with what we're using tonight, gold go much better. So if you use this one, well, then it's even better. You don't have to cut the white cardstock. So let me bring the big shot, and I'm going to share with you how we do this in the big shot. I had to be careful. My dog was in the way. So should I move this? Here we go. Now, okay, let me. Okay, so this here, I have to make sure that, you know, it is Whisper White, the regular white. So it's not the thick embossing, not the thick cardstock. It's the, I got glitter all over. It is the regular white. So what you can do, it's 1, 2, and 3. You take 3 of them. Is somebody starting a timer? So if somebody want to time me, that would be awesome. Ready, get set, go. So I'm using 3 of them, and you just want to put that not even halfway, about 3/4, see? And then we're going to roll this in. Oops, that don't go in there. Almost make a big kablooey here. We don't need the adapter for this. So then I just going to roll this. So we get 3 done. Then I'm going to get 3 more, and I wouldn't go more than 3. Absolutely not. 3, it's the max. And like I said, this is Whisper White. It's not the regular cardstock. It's the same weight, but it feels thinner. And the reason why I called Stamping Up about that, I had a big blog post about the weight of this. And the weight, it's still 80 pounds, my friend. But it's the way that it's weaved or bill at the manufacturer, so, or the plant, or whatever it's called. So yes, 3 in my folder, but again, this is Whisper White cardstock. So if you do the color one, I would just do 2 of them. So that's how I do speed cards here. So then when you see that I got all those 100 of cards, well, then you know why I try to do a card that I can speed this. And you see, I don't pass this, because if I pass that, it's going to do a big boom and it do a big line. So I just go about where I feel it's end, and then I go back. And voila. Now we are done with the big shot. So we got that prep. Now, oh, let me push. And this, you guys should remove that time here, because when I move this seems cricket. Here we go, better. Okay, now we will do for our, we're using the gold glimmer paper. And the tip to cut this, you want not this at the top, you want that at the bottom. And we need this at 4 inch. So cut that there. And really it's about ½ inch, but it doesn't matter if it's a little bit more or a little bit less. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I have 4 in this? Yeah, but it won't be enough. Okay, so help me count. We're at 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Now I got glitter all over, and the one that know me, you know, I'm not a glitter fan, not at all. Okay, now my blade was shot was not the best blade. So, oh, let me move that here so you can see. So we're gonna change the blade. In all this, we're changing the blade too. So I come and bring this. You see it's kind of open there. You're going to bring your blade there, just pop it out. And these here, I saved them for when I want to cut glitter and so on. I'm going to say, and I got a bunch, I mean, it's ridiculous how many I get saved. Oh, cannot lose any of this, right? Now, this is a new blade. And then I'm going to put that there. I always use an old blade when it comes to glitter. Now I'm going to put back my score. See, it fit right in there. Okay. Now for our designer series paper, we want the Christmas ornament, the balls, to go on the long way. So that's important when you decide which direction you're going to go. So you love glitter. Yeah, I don't. I know. It go in my eyes. I think my eyes don't like it. Put it that way. So we're going to go at 3 inch. So we're going to go 3. Oh, it was not at 3. It was at 4, right? My goodness. Let me, yeah, it's at 4. That's okay. I'm going to save this for another one. Let me grab another sheet. Okay, we want on the long way at 4. So we're going to go at 4 on the long way. You see the ball are straight and down. And we're going to go 4. 4. May I use them on too long? I'm not sure what you're talking about too long. The blade, it's like anything else. It gets used, you have to switch it. In designer series paper, you can cut 3 at the same time. So here we go. Now we're going at 3. 3, 3, and 3. So now we got our 12 piece of designer series paper cut. Voila. Now, here I am cheating, okay? And what I mean by I am cheating, it's because in the dimension, not in the dimension, but in the thing above, I put that I use the circle framelit. It's because we don't have the 2.5-inch punch anymore. I still have my old one. So to speed up tonight, if you want to do this size I'm doing, then if you don't have the punch, you're going to have to use the framelits. So we're going to cut 12 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I think we can go speeder that because this is white. Okay, we get 4. Let's try something here. Because I know in the big shot you could cut 2 easy, absolutely easy. Okay, so we get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. That's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, we got 12. So now, oh, and that was not the size. My goodness. You know what? Back up the bus. That's the gold one. So, well, we're going back at it. That's okay. We will make it work. We're going to cut this here. See if I wouldn't make a mistake, it would go faster, but that's okay. I can use those circle and another thing. So let's go. Add it again. The white one, you want 2 1/4. So we get 2, 4, 6, oops, 8. So we get 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Here we go. So now we got that prepared. Now the 2.5, the one that if you don't have it, you're gonna have to use, and that it's the same thing. You can do 2 at the same time. It is the gold foil. So we're punching with the gold foil. So let me make sure, 2.5. So we're gonna go, okay, this is very tight. I don't, in the big shot it would be okay, but okay, we get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm gonna cut it. Can you see here my camera? It's, or my thing, my it's in the way there. Okay, we were at 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we get 5, 6. Oops, I'm gonna move 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I think I get 12 or more here. And these here, these one I don't have much in that, but like this, I'm gonna save that. Sometimes you just need a little bit. I'm saving that. Absolutely save that. Okay, now we're doing good. Now what we're gonna do is start our stamping. So here, you're gonna do this at your own risk, what I'm gonna share with you. I used the Stamparatus and I said, no, it was putting a cramp in my style. So I'm using Making Christmas Bright. I'm using the wreath here. Kind of a wreath, right? Okay, to make sure it is circle, you put it on top of this here, see? So now I know it's circle. And then I'm going to take my clear block and put it on top of it. Now I know it's circled. And first, it's easy. See, it's not circle now. So put it on top. So the side that's stamp, go down. So then it's, you know, it's straight, it's circle. Put it on top of this. And I want to share with you. I have to touch. Touchy, touchy, touchy. Of course. Okay. Can you tell which one it's embossed and which one it's not embossed? So this one, it's embossed. So you know, emboss going to put a stop to your speed there. So if you don't have that much to do, you can emboss it, or then you can, or just stamp it. Tonight, we're just going to stamp it. We won't emboss it, but you can always stamp with Versamark and emboss with gold. But I want to share the difference. See, the emboss, emboss. See, it's not very, except if you look at it close and you touch it. So the color I'm using, it's pretty slick. Now, this is what I'm telling you, you're going to have to do at your own risk here. So what I done, I'm going to still need this here. I use my scissors and I trim right as close as I could of this. See, just that little rubber. And you don't have much to trim on this one. Now, on this one here, I fold it this way, and then here it's a piece right here I can trim. And I trim this. Make sure you don't cut where you got your stamping, where it's raised, it's stamped. So this here, my friend, you have to do it at your own risk. Don't say, oh, Frenchie said, you know, trim the stamp set. Absolutely, you can trim a stamp set, no problem. But you have to do it at your own risk. So now I'm going to put that back here, and you're going to understand why I needed to trim that. Because I didn't want to stamp one in one and then the other one in the other one. I get some glare here. Here we go. So now I can take my stamp set, my greeting here, and then I can fit it in here. Because the other way, if I didn't give him a little, whatever, a little trim, it didn't fit. And then see, I have to play around how it's going to fit. Now it fit perfect. So now I can speed up, crank up that stamping. And usually I say stamp first and then cut. So, and another thing that sometimes I trim my stamp also, it's when that you get, you know, sometimes you rock your stamp and you get too much rubber on one side or the other, then I'm going to trim my stamp also. I am using crumb cake. And my crumb cake, I inked it last night, so it's darker. But then see, oh, that one, it's a bit crooked. Let me move you a little bit more. Here we go. That's much better for me. So usually what I do, I'm going to line up a few like this. Here's one. And you see I put a foam under, right? Because it's photopolymer. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now we're going to stamp this. And while we got our stamp, because I think the crumb cake go very good with this gold, we're going to do the inside of the card before we assemble it. I think that make it much easier. So because I'm using the crumb cake for the greeting, I'm going to stamp the inside also with crumb cake. You can, oh, I think this one's going to be off. Let's see. Oh, no, it's good. So voila. So instead of stamping the circle and then coming back with the inside, boom, it's done. So we're going to move that aside. Now I got my envelope, and the one that get the gold, you get the gold envelope also. And remember, this one of you going to win that, okay? So Christmas greeting, and then for my envelope, because I get this one here, we're going to put the Christmas tree. And because it's all in the gold, we're going to put that in the brown also. And inside, may the Christmas, I think that's the one I use, may the warmth of Christmas fill each corner of your heart and home. So we're going to, here we go, this one. So now let's bring that here. And now we're going to do the envelope. So whoever gonna win this, your envelope's gonna be stamped, your inside's gonna be stamped, and everything. So I just, maybe you're gonna have extra love on a few. It's all good, it's just love. Love the gold envelope. Yeah, the gold and the card envelope, it all come together. So if you buy the card base with the gold trim around, you get the gold envelope also. Okay, now we get 12 envelope done. And usually when I do that, I would do my returning address too. But right now, you know what? I don't want my returning address. That's the only thing you're going to have to put. Now I got my greeting here. And let's bring the card. Okay, so this is here. Now we're going to bring the card. Make sure. Okay, this is the front. Okay, now it's the same thing for the cards. What I do, I inked this yesterday, but I could ink it again. I can see. And when I move it aside, ooh, what happened here? 1 second here. Here we go. I don't know what happened there. When I move it aside, I don't overlap them on top of each other. I give a space in between. Something is happening with my, oh, let's hope that won't crash. So I just put, you know, back and forth. So then the ink, it's not dry right away. So you don't want it to smear in the back of the other one. So now we're almost done with all of our stamping, believe it or not. Now it's going to be assembled. Okay, if I lose you, I'm looking on the other side there and giving me a fit over here. I don't know. Here we go. Okay, done with this. Now the assemble party is starting. So yes, you know me, I love my fast fuse. So that's what I'm going to use tonight. So this here, you can put it anywhere that you want. You can, what I mean by that, you can put the balls go this way, that way. You just have to pay attention. I did some on both surface. So now what we're going to do is just the, and then I put this at the same time. And just, it doesn't matter if you put it right at the top or whatever, just put it down. So usually I set this there, this here, and then usually I would, while I got my glue in my hand, I just go happy with my glue. Yes, I love to use a lot of glue. Absolutely love to use a lot of glue. I don't want my card to come apart. And then I get 4, so I'm going to take 4 strips. So I do it all in section like this. so I don't grab my my glue back and forth, back and forth. So now I can take this. Okay, now we're running out of space for the camera, not for me, but for the camera. So let me see how much I can do this here without. Okay. So then the only thing you're going to have to pay attention is when you put it on your card. Then this is going to be important which direction it's going to go. Absolutely. So now you see why I didn't have to emboss the whole shebang, right? So remember, share, tell me that you share, and so on. I will pick the winner for the 12 card. It's going to be one winner, and the winner is going to win all 12 cards. So it's a good start on your cards, right? For Christmas card. And I'm going to announce the winner Saturday. So make sure you tell your friend, and your friend can join and watch it and share it and so on. You see a million of those cards going out for Christmas. They are beautiful. Absolutely, they are beautiful. They are easy and so on. Okay, I don't know how much you can see in the thing, but we're going to speed this up here. I'm on a mission here. Okay. So usually I do about 4 or 6 at a time. And then you get the envelopes too. Okay, what did I do? Oh, here it is. I do about 4 to 6, you know, with my glue, and then come and do the other part. So that way you don't stop to grab your glue and so on. You can go up to town with it, and that's a lot of time saver. So why am I doing all this in front of you? Because after you know how to cut your paper and that you know how to assemble one, you don't have to watch me do 12 of them. Well, my goal tonight is to inspire you that yes, you do have time to do your Christmas card. So that is my goal for tonight. Because a lot of time I see, oh yeah, it's no biggie. You can do this, do that. And they're like, huh. Well, here it is, the huh. You sure can. So I show you how to mass product, do production, and you just go up to town with them. So now we're going to assemble again here and here. And then you think, okay, it's easy, I can finish the rest. Don't run away, because I got a great tip on how I'm going to put my the other 2 parts together. They're going to be put with they're going to be put with dimensional, and I got a great tip to show you dimensional. You know, sometimes you fight with those little piece in the back. Well, I'm going to share a great tip on that. So don't run away. We're almost at that part. We're done with the stamping. We are done with almost the gluing. So before we know, we are done. And I cannot believe I did mass production. It's a way to go, especially when it's like Christmas card, because I hear every year, oh, I wanted to do Christmas card. I bought all my stuff to do Christmas card, and I didn't have time. Well, like I said many times, we got time for what we're prioritized. So if it's something you really want to do, then I always say you will find time. If it's something that it's not that important to you, well, then you won't find time or find an excuse. So my thing is, if you really want something, you will find a way. If not, you will find an excuse. So yeah, I don't have pity, right? So it's up to you. Find an excuse or find a way. And that it's not just for card, my friend, it's anything in life. Okay, I'm here laughing. I got one dog snoring. The other one, I mean, I don't know what he eat, but whoo, I'm glad you guys cannot smell my room. Okay, now I like to adhere that to my card before that we do before we put the embellishment or the raised up thing, it go faster. And this was already kind of pre-scored, so I'm just reinforcing that a little bit here. Make sure you keep that in the right direction so you don't put them upside down. You guys are laughing. Well, let me tell you, if I choke, you know why. And that it would be granite. Yeah, granite and his food. Here we go. Okay, so now we got all this up. Now we're gonna put our layers. So again, for the layers, usually I stack myself a little bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see there. Okay, 5 and 6. So we're gonna do 6 and 6. Because I think it takes more time to grab your glue and put it down and grab your glue and put it down. I think that's what takes the longest. So if you get a little bit of an assembly line like this, well, my goodness, it's no time at all. You get your cards done. And then you can enjoy Thanksgiving and everything else in between. So now I'm going to grab this. Now I just have to pay attention which side that the balls go, because I don't want them to go upside down. So that it's because if you use the other print, well, that it's no biggie. But this one, yeah, in my batch, I did one upside down. So that it's one thing that you want to pay attention. It's which direction that your balls are going. I thought I put some different direction. We'll see. Maybe it's all the same direction. So see, we got almost 6 done here. Thank you for sharing. Oops. See, I almost did a boo-boo. So whoever get this, if you get one upside down, you send that one to your in-law or your BFF, whatever. I always say keep the worst for the in-law. Okay, now 6 more, and then we're almost done, my friend. We are doing good. And really, usually it's go better than that. I don't have that big stand in front of me, and I don't have to watch to be in the camera view. Here we go. Oh, this way. Now we got one at the bottom. You still can see me a little bit at the corner there. Oh, this batch go in the bottom. This one at the top. So that's the only thing you have to pay attention. And the reason why I like to do that before, when you put the glue and you get dimension in the back, dimensional, it's kind of bulky, and then it won't, like, sometime, you know, your put a line in your paper. These are moving fast. Absolutely. That is my goal, to share that you can do your Christmas card in very little time. Oops. Okay, we just have to do our circle and we are done. So now for the circle, the first layer, We're going to put it this way. That's going to go on the gold. That is flat. It's the other part that's going to go different. So we're going to turn this. Oh, remember this one? Okay, it's the back. Okay, so let's roll on. Roll on, babe. What is that song? You know me, I cannot sing. Not at all. But I'm thinking 18-wheeler, roll on. Thanks for sharing. I see all those sharing. I'm thanking you in advance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then just smack that on top of your goal. See, I just put my finger, bring it up wherever you're at, and you keep on rolling. You are so welcome. Chile, Ohio. I think everybody got a cold front. Just starting out. No, we're almost finished. So if you're just joining us, you can watch the replay. Yeah, I had one gold too many, or I'm short of one of them. We'll see which is which. Okay, now pack and tape. Dimensional. Take a piece of pack and tape. I had some removed from mine there. And you're going to take your package tape, put that on your dimensional, rub that. Oh, now I'm all stuck on all over. Maybe you don't want to, oh, 1 second, 1 second. Don't panic. Okay, this is important though. You want the top and the bottom. And you're going to understand why in a second. The top and the bottom. So you see, I don't have to peel all those little baby in the back. The top and the bottom. Oops, did I lose one someplace? Oh no, it's right here. This one I still have my okay, usually it don't go on my fingers like that. See, I don't have to peel all this. And the reason why I want the top and the bottom, it's because if you put it sideways, it don't go good on the glimmer paper. So then here, you're going to go, done. 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 Oh. Usually it don't stick on this like this, but it's still working good here. Top, bottom, top, bottom, top, up, bottom. Okay, and this is going to be good for another one. Let me put that there so I'm unstuck here. Okay, so then usually, like I said, it stay right here. So you see all those ones don't have no sticky back. So I just go to town with this. So I just can start peeling up and go. And if you get some that left over, you can put this piece, cut that out like I did on the old one, and use that. Top and bottom, and bottom and top. And one for luck, because it was on my fingers. Okay, now I'm going to take this. Oops. Here we go. Here, now I get place to work over here. So what you guys think? Is it something that you like this design card? It's some, oh, make sure you don't see the side though of your, are you guys going to do some of this? And like I said, any beautiful paper, it's awesome. So if you get anything in the silver, well, then I would buy the card with the silver. If you get some in the gold, well, then I would buy the card. So then you don't even have the cutting. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, see in the bottom, 7, 8, bottom, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Boom. And you're going to say, well, some of the paper don't look at a different size. And do you know why? Let's see, like some of them look, it's because that I put it a little bit higher, a little bit lower, or so on. So this is what you're going to win tonight. So I think that that was a very quick and simple to do all this. Let me show you back in letterprint if I know where I put it. Every time I go, okay, so this is from the same pack of paper